started. You're giving away all the juicy stuff, and we're not even recording.
I am. I'm recording.
Yeah.
Ah.
So go ahead. I mean, listen, the cleanest start.
Whatever.
Or we could just start there. I love it.
I don't like clean starts. I just want to just like hit the ground running.
Yeah. Why have a clean start?
Yeah, it's boring.
They never do that in a script. Always start in the middle of a scene.
Breaking Bad started with a trailer crashing and a guy coming out in his underwear with a gun. Let's model this interview after that.
Yeah. Yep. Why start at the beginning?
What are you doing?
I'm just getting something to eat.
You're unbelievable. If you would just take my advice, your clothes would actually fit and you wouldn't look like that.
What happened to that girl you were with?
Oh, she cheated on me with one of the other trainers. Anyway, do you think maybe we could try to start over?
I need a partner who looks good, not someone who's let himself go.
The same boat we were on when we did our shoot is I'm trying to peel prosthetic junk off my face. That's why I'm not on video.
Yeah, I remember I think I told you after the shoot I was meeting up with my girlfriend for like a birthday.
Yes. Yes.
I showed up and the first thing she said to me was, "Are you okay?" Because my face was so red from the solution they had to put on to peel off the prosthetic. She thought I got like a terrible sunburn.
Oh, wow. Yep. Yeah, that's what I look like right now. All right, let's get on with this.
To ask him questions or just let him talk?
I don't know anything about Kurt except he cracks jokes on set and he has a girlfriend and his birthday was last month. That's all I know.
I love it.
That pretty much sums it up. Yeah, I have nothing to add. Interview over.
See what I mean?
I just want to just like hit the ground running.
Or do you want me on camera?
I mean, you're a good looking guy. Why not?
I can't go on camera. I don't want it to be
People
about
what they want, dude.
Well, yeah.
Nick, you're the head honcho.
No, but I don't want to be. It's like I'm the incognito head honcho.
You
I
set
know,
this
but
up,
this
dude.
is your-
You didn't want to be the
this
head
is your
honcho. You
vision.
shouldn't set this up.
All right, all right.
There's a name for you in film scripts. It's called the reluctant hero.
Man.
And the reluctant hero, when
Or
they're
the
smart, they take
unreliable
advice
narrator.
from the... What's that?
Or the unreliable narrator.
Oh, I like that.
Ah.
My yeah,
Okay.
narrator Nick is my email. I do audiobooks, everybody. Come check out my site. Oh,
Wow, he's a pro.
I know. I need to have your
Bro,
help
he's
with that in
plugging,
the
plugging all
future.
of his stuff.
What you want to know?
Yeah. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want.
Okay,
Exactly.
I know it's late but you guys premiered a video tonight, and we got a brand new guy that we want to introduce. It's Kurt Merrill. Did I say that right?
That is correct. Well done.
You
Just
did
like
a wonderful job. I'm a big fan of the bad guy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I play a lot of them, sadly. I think it's casting, but whatever.
Yeah, I played one once. So we got the new guy. He's done one. And we got Katherine who's done like 90 what?
She's like the ultimate Dhar Mann veteran, isn't she? Yeah.
You were in good hands.
Oh no, I could tell very quickly the first day that I was in good hands.
Yeah, what was it like?
You were
working with
ample hands.
What was that like working with Katherine?
Well, it was interesting because like I've never actually met. The funny thing is like I never met Katherine. I had no idea what she looked like, and then she showed up on set in the fat suit. So it was really weird working with someone who I actually, at the end of the day, had no idea what she actually looked like.
That's funny.
So it was very weird the very next day showing up and I was in the fat suit and she was in the fat suit. I was like, oh, wow. So that's what you look like.
Nice.
Yeah, it's halfway through the day, the director, Ruben, he was like, actually, I don't even remember what you look like. And he's seen me like a million times. He's like, I don't even remember what you look like without that thing on.
I liked it. I thought they did a great job.
Yeah. The only thing that was difficult, and I think Katherine was talking about earlier, is that the thing that's terrible about the prosthetics is that you can't be too expressive because especially like when I was outside, like during the shots outside where it was really hot, the glue would melt. And if I got particularly expressive, it would actually like rip off my face. And the wonderful makeup artist that we had to come in and like just reattach it. And so you find yourself like on set, just like having to basically be like as stoic as possible. And and I realized I felt terrible because, as Katherine said earlier, I was cracking jokes the entire time. And the next day, everybody else was cracking jokes, and I had to fight the urge to laugh.
Yeah.
And I realized in that moment what I had put Katherine through the previous day.
You
So,
were torturing me.
I want to take this moment to apologize to you. I'm so sorry.
You are not forgiven.
It's okay. I don't deserve forgiveness. Not me, not my character.
Oh my gosh. So that reminds me though, Kath, remember, yeah, the first time we had to do first time I had to was with that old makeup with the Grant Cardone thing, and I had that problem. She was yelling at me because I kept,
I was yelling at Nick because he got the prosthetics on his face, and then he's like eating and like talking. I'm like, keep your mouth closed. You should have eaten before you got to set, but no.
Hey, you know what? You got to keep the calories coming in to keep the energy up. You got to do it.
Exactly.
Drink it through a straw, baby. Drink it.
So let's get to know Kurt a little bit. Katherine, what do you want to know about this cat?
You know, I want to know how you started out acting and where you're from.
I am originally from Milford, Pennsylvania. I flew out to Los Angeles about 5 or 6 years ago. I went to school to study drama at Ithaca College. Honestly speaking, I've told this story like a million times, but I'm happy to do it here. The reason why I kind of fell in love with acting was when I was a kid, I always used to think that television was like this magical box that showed you things that were actually happening, whether it was like movies or whatever. And then I recognized Jim Carrey in 2 different films. And I went to my mom and I was just like, wait, what's going on? Like, he was a pet detective in this movie and now he's a lawyer. What's going on? Like, how can he do that? And my mom explained to me what the concept of acting was. And it just blew my mind as a 5-year-old. So I was just like, oh my God, like, wait, there's a way to like make believe and make money? I do that for free in the backyard every day. So
wow.
That is what kind of sent me down the path. Like, I had other dreams throughout my life, but I always just kept coming back to acting. And so when I got to being about 17 or 18, I was just like, why not? You know, like, it's so easy to fail at things that you hate. Why not take a risk at being a success at something that you love?
Yeah, and to know so early what you wanted to do, that's pretty amazing.
It is kind of crazy, the idea that like it stuck with me for that long. And yeah, I never really I could see myself doing other things and being good at other things, but I could never see myself being as happy doing other things. So that's why it kind of stuck with me.
Wow, very cool. Thanks.
No, thank you.
And okay, so you've been in LA for 5 years. When did you graduate? When did you start acting like out and about here?
Well, when I first graduated from college, I graduated in 2012, technically, because I actually graduated early. And then I spent 6 months still living in Ithaca. I worked as a director and an actor where I could. And then I moved back home. And then I kind of took up like 2 different jobs. I acted where I could, but I sadly got boggled down with student loans, which is just a story that's very common for a lot of people. So I decided to take a year to basically work 100 hours a week and pay off my student loans as quickly as possible. So once I paid off my student loans, I made the leap of moving to LA, which honestly speaking was probably one of the best decisions I ever made in my life, because I have too many friends who was trying to pursue the same thing. And sadly, finances is what eventually made them have to stop. So the fact that I took care of that early freed me up to really focus on what I wanted to do.
That's pretty responsible of you.
I know. I realized that, being a starving artist is a little bit easier when you don't also have to pay, $900 of student loans every month.
Oh my gosh. Amazing.
Yeah. So what was your first gig out here then? What happened when you got to LA?
I got really lucky when I first came to LA. My first year was great. I didn't do anything like huge, but like I never did any work that was like free. Like I never did any like student films or anything like that. So I got very lucky that I was always paid for the work that I did. I'm trying to think.
Wow, that's unheard of.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to think what was the first gig I got, and I think it was a horror feature, which sadly never got finished because I don't know why. The director, I just like moved on. The director also produced things, and he kind of just moved on to other projects. I think he just put it on a shelf, but it was a film called Younger, which is about an elderly gay man and his younger lover. And he's struggling with the fact that he doesn't feel attractive enough for his younger lover. And he starts having these hallucinations or he starts seeing these delusions of this younger individual who basically like tells him that the key to staying young forever is blood. And you have to seek out blood. So then the film sets it up that the delusion is the one that's killing all these people. But of course, the twist is that he's actually killing all these people. And I was the one that played like the delusion. I was like the young ghost that like convinced him to kill people.
Oh, wow. It doesn't sound too far off from real Hollywood, though.
Nope. It was very topical.
Wow. So what are you have? So you said you were a director as well. Are you directing your own projects?
I've directed a few things. I directed a mockumentary that I'm holding off to premiere because the person that kind of inspired the movie, in order for him to give me creative rights to what he created, I told him I would not premiere it until he makes his feature film. So I'm waiting for him to finish that before I can premiere mine.
Excellent.
And then I've written a lot. Well, during COVID, I've had an abundance of free time, so I've written a lot of stuff. So I'm in the process of preparing to direct a movie that I wrote as well. So that I'm in the process of that as well.
Oh, congratulations!
Thank
You've
you.
been keeping busy when other people have been binge watching.
Oh yeah, binge watching and binge drinking. Who does that? My girlfriend and I were watching the most recent episode of The Mandalorian, and we popped a bottle. And then I heard from Nick. So this glass has been sitting for a while.
Sorry. I had to get you on tape, though. I loved your performance.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Appreciate that a lot.
And you're serious there, as most Dhar Mann parts are. But I'm looking at your Instagram. It's a goofball. This guy's a goofball. And it's so
yeah.
fun.
Like the funny thing is I get cast in such serious projects when it comes to film. But no, I'm a goofball all the way. And I, like, as you've seen, if you're looking at my Instagram, I post a lot of, like, funny videos.
Exactly. So, wait. Tuesday? Which Tuesday? Tuesday. November 3rd.
Show us the past, precious clearly.
So, how is everything? Awful. Clearly I hated it. Do you think you're the first person that's ever said that joke to me? Do you think you're the first person that's ever said that joke to me today? Spoiler alert! The answer to both the questions is no. Oh no! This guy here doesn't have a past to show me.
Wish you would just put on a mask, my friend. How y'all doing today? I'm Joe Exotic's cousin, Bob Familiar.
Can you do me a favor? What? Can you please actually become vegan before you start bragging about being vegan?
Yeah.
I don't really do anything with them. It's just like a hobby. But yeah, I love doing that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
We're going to cut to them so the fans know what you're talking about.
Yeah, well, the fans can look me up at Kurt Merrill and like all my videos so I can maybe get a sponsorship.
Ooh. Yeah, one of those macaroni and cheese cup things hit me up and said, "We'll pay you $100 if you take a picture of mac and cheese." I was like, "No, I'm good."
I'll do it.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey,
call us.
We're back in stay-at-home orders in LA, so I'll take money where I can get it.
I know. Yeah, Catherine, what are you doing to stay so busy?
Well, I'm in the midst of shooting my online course. My online course is for, well, it's a faith-based course for believers who are mending from a broken past, and it's to help them be able to discover their worth, learn how to love themselves, and become who they were meant to be.
That's beautiful.
So it's really about worthiness and finding out how God sees you so you can see yourself that way.
I've been able to see Catherine do a little bit of it, and let me tell you something, folks. It's better if you think she's a great actress. You should see her teach and give this knowledge. It's a different woman in the best way, which it's hard to believe. Yeah, it's amazing.
Aw,
So you're gonna have to
thank you,
check.
Nick.
Yeah, I was shocked. She always shocks
If
me.
all goes well, pre-sales will be January 1st, and the course will launch March.
Hey, you know what? If you want
Try
to
to stay on track.
do that New Year's
What's that?
resolution right, get these classes.
That's right. You want to finally find out how much you're worth?
Yes. So let me get back to how did you get this job with the Dhar Mann shoot?
Me?
Yeah, how did you find
I
out?
was going to say, like, Catherine, I think she's clearly proven she's brilliant. That's why. I honestly, it was like just as classic of a story. I literally saw a posting on Actors Access for, it literally was abusive husband. I was just like, I can do that. Sorry. And I submitted for it, and I weirdly did not think I was actually going to hear from it because I was worried I was too young. Because they had actually auditioned me for a few characters in the past, and it was the same thing. They were just like, yeah, just too young. He's just too young. And I did this one, and lo and behold, I just heard from them that they liked me. And yeah, actually, funny story, if I can tell this. I was on my way to the bus once because I was going downtown. And as I was walking, I passed by people filming around the corner from where I lived. And it turned out it was a Dhar Mann shoot. And I had taken my mask off because I was on the phone. And the dude who was filming turns around and just like, are you Kurt for Dhar Mann? I was like, yeah. And he was just like, dude, I was the one who approved you. And it was just like literally right there at the corner. They were just filming. I don't know what episode it was, but they were just filming. I was like, wow, my God, this big city gets smaller and smaller every day.
That's awesome.
They had a behind the scenes shooter guy there that day, and that was kind of a new experience.
Cool guy though.
So I think we might see more in the future of some behind the scenes stuff, which would be really cool.
Yeah, he got a really cool photo of me behind the scenes that I showed to my sister. My sister was just obsessed with it.
Which is it?
Oh,
the
wow.
fat suit, or was it just a regular?
Well, if you were looking at my Instagram, there's a photo of me just like kind of like going like this. And I was just joking around with
Oh yeah, the black and white one.
the black and white one. Yeah, I was just joking around with the dude. But my sister loved it. She was like, oh my God, it's like strong, but it's vulnerable. It's masculine, but it's also like kind of like androgynous. And I was just like,
Now we get to put a picture of your sister up next to this. I'm just kidding.
go for it. She's a beautiful woman. She's a lovely woman. She's the smartest person I've ever met in my life. So, let's get her some attention. She deserves it.
Yeah, yes. I love it. Oh man, I am a blank of questions.
Kurt, tell us what you want people to know, the questions that you get asked the most often.
Oh, wow. I mean, I don't get asked questions too often. Most people spend 5 minutes with me and they're just like, yeah, he's an idiot. So
No.
just leave it at that.
They're like, done, one and done.
Yeah, one and done. That's all it really takes. The fact that my girlfriend stuck with me this long is just a miracle. She's actually here. She's giving me emotional support as I'm doing this.
Oh, good.
It's great. Bring her
She's
over.
saving your beverage for you.
Yes, she's keeping it cold. Like I said, the problem is like I don't do a lot of interviews, and I don't like the reason why I was cracking so many jokes, honestly, while the behind the scenes dude was doing that stuff is because I actually feel very comfortable very uncomfortable about that kind of stuff, to be perfectly honest. Because I love to act and I love to do all that stuff, but I really don't like putting myself in like the limelight, me personally. And so my
Oh,
kind of like
that's surprising.
well, I know, but like that's my jokes are kind of, I guess the way to say like kind of like my defense mechanism for that. I'm just like, I feel uncomfortable, so let's ease the tension with laughter. So
That's so funny because I'm not a funny guy, but on set, like the last time I shot, people were like they were laughing, and I guess I didn't even realize that.
oh my God, we can see her.
Look at, she's alive.
I finally got all the stuff off my face, so I spent the last 45 minutes peeling aging makeup off my face. So
Oh, not fun.
a little red, but I thought I could finally join you now.
Yes.
I still was peeling like glue from the back of my ears for like 3 days after the shoot.
Yeah, yeah. He feels a little tender. I'm gonna have to do a moisturizer.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh,
Great.
but I'm here.
Come on.
Not invisible.
You look great. Look at her. Natural.
I look fresh.
She's
I
a
look 40
chameleon.
years younger.
Yeah.
What's that?
Said you're such a chameleon. I mean, it's just like Ruben couldn't recognize you. I can't recognize you half the time. Like last few shoots ago, I was walking up. I was like, "Who's the new girl?" I thought it was a PA. Like, it was so funny. Oh yeah, I hope that shoot airs soon. That's gonna be fun. But Katherine got me into this. Actually, we used to do acting class together, and so I played her husband a few times.
Where did you guys go to acting class?
We had a private coach.
Yeah.
Oh, who was it? Let's give him a plug.
His name is Timothy Oman, and his specialty is actually Shakespeare.
Oh, lovely.
He's teaching a directing class right now, and Nick and I are both in his directing class.
Lovely.
Great.
Yeah, I did a lot of Shakespeare back in the day.
It's like, did you do musical theater at all?
I started off, honestly, as a musical theater major.
Uh-huh.
And then I switched to drama because as much as I enjoyed being in musicals, I realized I actually enjoyed watching them more than I enjoyed being in them. And so I kind of also knew deep down I wanted to get more into like film and television. So I was just like, I had to gear myself more towards that. So yeah, but no, I've done many musicals in my day, and I've done Shakespeare and all that stuff, and I love it, and I'll definitely do it again. It's just like, you know, that's just the direction I wanted to gear myself towards.
Yeah. Oh, that's great.
Well, Nick and Kurt, I'm going to hop off. I got to get my kids in bed.
Ah, you have real world responsibilities.
Yes. Yeah, real world responsibilities. So does Nick. He's got 3 of them.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
I only have 2.
Well, wait, hold on. I got one of my kids right here.
What does he got? It's going to be a pet.
It's going to be a pet.
One of my
Yep.
kids.
Oh, kitty cat.
Well, I'm going to say goodbye. It was so
Thank you
nice
for
to
showing
work with you, Kurt, and thank you, Nick. And we'll see you guys some other time.
You did a
So
great
great to
job.
see you, Katherine.
Always.
Hope to see you again soon.
Great acting.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Enjoy the kitties.
Thank you, Katherine. And then good old Katherine was shooting. I knew she was on set. I asked her earlier. I said, "Hey, your thing is premiering. Can you do an interview?" "I might be shooting." And then I hit her up. Said, "Kurt's gonna do it. I'm taking old age makeup off. Maybe I can do it audio."
I guilted her into it.
God bless her. Yeah.
Yes.
You did so good. And yeah, it was solid work. So we hope see more of you.
I mean, I will not say no.
Yeah. Graphics. So we got your Instagram. What else? Yeah. You have other social media or any website?
No, actually, currently it's just Instagram. I do have a Facebook. I'm not very active on Facebook. I don't do Twitter. So I've recently committed to trying to put out at least 1 comedy video a week. Yeah. So I've been doing that so far. It's been a hobby that I started during COVID, and I want to see if I can keep it going because I really enjoy doing them and they're just fun. So, you know, if you're interested in checking those out, feel free to follow me on Instagram. And like I said, I'm going to be probably putting out the new one probably this Thursday. So, yeah.
Yeah. You heard it here. And I checked them out, and I need to watch more, but because I just discovered the guy tonight. And they're funny. They're well worth it. And we need to get more followers. Now, I saw Mandalorian last night, so get to it. Enjoy your wine. Tell your
I will.
girlfriend thanks for sharing you.
Sounds great, man. Thank you so much for doing this. Happy to do it. Thanks for hitting me up, and thank you, everyone, and thank you, everyone in the Dhar Mann family.
Yeah,
Love you guys.
welcome.
Let's get there.
Killed
Okay, when you got the script for this one, what was it like for each of you? You can tell me, reading it, and what did you think? What were your initial maybe butterflies?
Gonna go first.
The hardest thing for me was crying. They wanted me to cry in the last part, and I don't think I really did, but you know, I think I got some of the emotion out.
No, it was there. It was. You didn't have to cry. You know, it was like.
I was kind of worried about that.
But somebody in that position to be presented with that much money before you, and for that, you know, Keith, what was going through your mind, like for
That
perhaps for
support
you?
of like, Dhar Mann, this is the best video yet, or you know, Dhar Mann, like that really touched me, like does impact people in a very positive and encouraging way. So I love it.
I didn't direct. I had a director friend that I'd done a short film with, and I wrote this little script, and I thought it was premiere of one of his movies. I gave him the script, and he kind of liked it, so I got him a lobster dinner that I caught the lobster for. And, you know,
How like we learn our lessons and how they can learn and buy us. That is like incredible. What
Yeah.
10 billion viewers so far.
Hey, how many?
to 11.
Classic. Kurt, thank you.
Thank you.
I'll be calling you, but all right.
Sounds good, man. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Have a good night, bud.
Night.